Welcome to the channel. Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're diving into some of the most shocking and jaw-dropping celebrity cheating scandals that you might have forgotten about. From unexpected affairs to public betrayals, these stories left a mark on Hollywood, and we're here to remind you of the drama that once rocked Tinseltown. Hey, grab some popcorn, sit back, and let's take a trip down memory lane to revisit 45 celebrity cheating scandals that will leave you surprised, shocked, and maybe even a little bit curious. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's get into it. You might look at celebrity couples and think they have it all, but the sad reality is that cheating scandals happen more often in Hollywood than we can even keep track of. These are the couples who not only cheated, but whose stories were so wild that they captured headlines and captivated audiences. How many of these do you remember reading about? 1. Kris Jenner and Robert Kardashian Sr. Even though Kris Jenner and Robert Kardashian Sr. weren't famous when they first got married, they soon became well known. Their early life together seemed like a fairy tale, and they quickly began building what would eventually be known as the Kardashian Empire. They had 4 beautiful children, and their family life captured a lot of attention. This period marked the beginning of a journey that would make them some of the most recognized names in entertainment and reality TV. Their story shows how sometimes a seemingly ordinary start can lead to extraordinary success and fame. It's interesting to see how their early years set the stage for everything that followed, shaping their family's legacy in the public eye. However, the fairy tale took a turn for the worse when Kris Jenner had an affair with a soccer player named Todd Waterman. Kris didn't try to hide the affair, and as a result, she and Robert Kardashian Sr. decided to separate. This breakup was tough for their 4 children, who were caught in the middle of their parents' split. Despite their difficulties, Kris and Robert managed to stay on good terms for the sake of their family, even after their separation. The 2 religious exceptions to this pattern were king and queen. They continued to be supportive of each other until Robert passed away in 2003. This situation shows how even families with public profiles face personal challenges and how important it is to try to keep things as positive as possible for the sake of loved ones, even when things are falling apart. 2. Colin Firth and Olivia Giugioli. Colin Firth and Olivia Giugioli were once a well-loved Hollywood couple. However, their relationship faced trouble when they mentioned having issues with a supposed stalker. It was later revealed that this so-called stalker was actually someone Olivia had been having an affair with for a few years. This revelation came as a shock to many, as it turned out that Olivia's relationship with the man was more than just a casual connection. This situation highlights how public figures, like everyone else, can face complicated personal issues. It's a reminder that behind the glamorous appearances and public personas, there can be private struggles and betrayals. The scandal also shows how challenging it can be to navigate such situations while in the public eye, where personal problems can quickly become public knowledge. Olivia Giugioli's affair began in 2015, and in 2016 she filed stalking charges against the man she was seeing. It's odd that she would accuse her lover of stalking, but this situation ultimately led to the end of her 21-year marriage to Colin Firth. They had 2 children together, making the breakup even more challenging. Explaining the circumstances to their kids must have been incredibly difficult, given the public nature of their personal issues. This story shows how complicated and painful it can be when personal problems become public, especially when children are involved. It's a reminder that even long-term relationships can face unexpected and difficult challenges, and managing those issues with children in the mix adds another layer of complexity. 3. Emma Thompson and Kenneth Branagh. When celebrities end their relationships after just 6 years due to busy work schedules, it often raises concerns. This was definitely the case when Emma Thompson and her husband, who had been married for 6 years, suddenly split up. It made us wonder what really happened. We know that life can get hectic, especially for people with demanding careers, but it's surprising to see a marriage end after 6 years just because of busy schedules. This situation makes us question if there were other issues at play. It highlights how even seemingly stable relationships can face serious challenges when work and personal life become overwhelming. It also reminds us that behind the glitz and glamour, celebrities experience the same kinds of difficulties as anyone else. After Emma Thompson and her husband announced their split, rumors quickly began to spread. People started talking about the possibility of infidelity being the cause of their breakup. It turned out that the rumors were true. Emma's husband, Kenneth Branagh, was having an affair with Helena Bonham Carter, his co-star from the film Frankenstein. This situation is quite sad and disappointing. It's always tough to see a relationship fall apart, especially when cheating is involved. The affair with Helena Bonham Carter adds a layer of complexity and hurt to an already painful situation. It's a reminder that even in the world of celebrities, personal betrayals and heartbreaks can happen. Behind the public faces and movie roles, there are real emotions and struggles. 4. Woody Allen and Mia Farrow. If you've watched the new docu-series Allen vs. Farrow, you probably know there's a lot more to their story than just a cheating scandal. When Woody Allen and Mia Farrow first got together, many people thought it was the start of a beautiful romance. However, it turned out to be far from what anyone expected. Their relationship, which seemed promising at the beginning, quickly became much more complicated and troubling. The docu-series reveals deep and painful issues beyond just infidelity. It's a stark reminder that not all relationships unfold as we hope or imagine, and even the most intriguing love stories can hide complex and difficult realities. This situation highlights how important it is to look beyond the surface and understand the full story, especially when it involves public figures and their personal lives. Their relationship took a dramatic turn when Woody Allen began having an affair with Mia Farrow's adopted daughter, Soon-Yi Previn. Allen initially believed that their affair would stay hidden, but things changed dramatically when they got married and made their relationship public. Despite the controversy, they are still together today. This situation is more complex and troubling than it might appear at first. The affair and subsequent marriage to Soon-Yi Previn added layers of scandal and discomfort to an already difficult breakup. It highlights how personal relationships can become entangled with family dynamics and public scrutiny, leading to situations that are both shocking and deeply unsettling. It's a reminder that behind the headlines, there are often deeper, more complicated stories unfolding. 5. Kathy Lee and Frank Gifford. Kathy Lee Gifford is well known as part of the popular morning talk show team, Kathy Lee and Hoda. On TV, she always seems cheerful and upbeat. However, there was a period when she wasn't as happy as she appeared. In 1997, the tabloid Globe published a story claiming that her husband, Frank Gifford, was cheating on her. This news was a shock to many fans who admired Kathy Lee for her positive public persona. The cheating scandal revealed a different side of her life, showing that even celebrities with seemingly perfect lives face serious personal challenges. It's a reminder that behind the smiles and glamour on TV, there can be difficult and painful situations. Kathy Lee's experience highlights how even public figures deal with issues that affect their personal happiness and relationships. Frank Gifford first denied the cheating rumors until a video transcript surfaced showing him with Suzanne Johnson. When this evidence was revealed, he could no longer deny the affair. Despite the scandal, Kathy Lee and Frank chose to work through their issues and stayed together until Frank passed away in 2015. This situation shows how even in the face of serious problems, some couples decide to fight for their relationship. Kathy Lee and Frank's decision to stay together despite the affair highlights the complexity of their personal lives, which went beyond public perceptions. It also reflects the challenges that come with reconciling and moving forward after such painful revelations. Their story is a reminder that behind every public figure's life, there are personal struggles and decisions that they navigate privately. 6. Their journey together, with its mix of successes and struggles, included creating a family that was important to both of them. The end of their relationship reminds us that even when couples appear to have everything, they can still face difficulties. It also highlights how personal and public lives are intertwined, and how even well-known figures experience the ups and downs of relationships, just like everyone else. Just a month after being spotted enjoying a happy family vacation together, Gwen Stefani and Gavin Rossdale announced their split in 2015. Their 13-year relationship came to an end because it was revealed that Rossdale had been having an affair with their nanny. Despite the breakup, Stefani and Rossdale have managed to co-parent their 3 children effectively. Both have since found new partners and moved on with their lives. This situation shows how even seemingly perfect relationships can face serious challenges. The fact that they continued to co-parent and find new love demonstrates their commitment to their children and their ability to move forward despite past difficulties. It's a reminder that life goes on after a breakup, and people can find happiness again even after facing such painful experiences. 7. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner's celebrities might want to think twice before hiring attractive nannies. as they've sometimes been at the center of scandals. This was the case when Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner, a highly admired Hollywood couple, ended their marriage. After being married for 10 years, they split up because Affleck was involved in an affair with their nanny. Although they initially said their separation was for different reasons, it later became clear that the affair was a major factor in their breakup. This situation highlights how hiring a nanny or any staff member can sometimes lead to unexpected and difficult problems. It's also a reminder that even long-term relationships can be disrupted by infidelity, no matter how much a couple might try to present a different story publicly. Despite the end of their marriage, Ben and Jennifer have continued to co-parent their children and navigate their personal lives as best they can. This situation underscores the complexities and challenges that come with maintaining relationships and managing personal issues in the public eye. Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck have 3 children together, so they've had to work together to co-parent even though their marriage ended. After their split, Garner talked about how difficult it was because their marriage was constantly under media scrutiny. She described it as a media circus, meaning their private lives were always being watched and reported on, leaving them with little privacy. This situation shows how challenging it can be to deal with a breakup when you're in the public eye. The constant attention from the media can make personal issues even harder to handle. Despite their differences and the public attention, Jennifer and Ben have had to focus on co-parenting and doing what's best for their children. It's a reminder that even well-known figures face everyday struggles, and that maintaining privacy and managing family dynamics can be very complicated, especially when everyone is watching. 8. Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson. Twilight fans were heartbroken when a cheating scandal involving Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson came to light. Kristen and Robert first met on the set of Twilight in 2008. During the filming, their on-screen romance turned into a real-life relationship. They became a beloved couple among fans, often seen as the ultimate teen dream pair. However, their fairy tale relationship took a major hit when it was revealed that Kristen Stewart had cheated on Robert Pattinson. This revelation not only shocked Robert, but also deeply disappointed their fans. The scandal was especially tough for fans who had closely followed and adored their love story. It's a reminder that even celebrity relationships, which seem perfect from the outside, can face serious problems and end in unexpected ways. During the filming of Snow White and the Huntsman in 2012, Kristen Stewart was caught on camera kissing the movie's director, Rupert Sanders. This revelation caused a lot of drama and tension in her relationship with Robert Pattinson. Despite trying to reconcile and getting back together several times, their relationship faced too many issues to survive. Eventually, Kristen and Robert decided to end their relationship for good. Their on-again, off-again romance showed how difficult it can be to repair a relationship after trust has been broken. This situation highlights the challenges of dealing with public scandals and personal issues, especially when the relationship is under constant media scrutiny. Even when both parties try to make things work, some problems are too big to overcome, leading to an eventual separation. 9. Iggy Azalea and Nick Young. Iggy Azalea has had her share of relationship problems in the media, but her breakup with Nick Young stands out as one of the most memorable. In March 2016, a video was leaked showing Nick Young, Iggy's former fiancé, admitting that he had cheated on her. This must have been a shocking way for Iggy to learn about the betrayal. The video not only caused a lot of public attention, but also highlighted how difficult it can be for celebrities to deal with personal issues when they are constantly in the spotlight. For Iggy, discovering her partner's infidelity through a leaked video was both hurtful and humiliating. This situation underscores the added pressure and pain that comes with having personal problems exposed to the public. It's a reminder that even those who seem to have it all can face deeply personal struggles and challenges. After the cheating scandal broke, Iggy Azalea took to Twitter to thank Nick Young's teammate for recording the video that exposed the affair. Iggy and Nick had been together for 2 years, but they ended their engagement because of the betrayal. Given the public nature of their split, it's likely that some of Iggy's songs were inspired by this painful experience. This situation shows how personal and public lives often collide for celebrities, making it hard to keep private issues out of the spotlight. The way Iggy handled the scandal, by publicly acknowledging the teammate's role in exposing the truth, also highlights how celebrities sometimes use social media to address or cope with their personal challenges. It's a reminder that even when facing betrayal, people find ways to express their feelings and move forward. 10. Kendra Wilkinson. A former Playboy playmate, gained a lot of attention when she began dating NFL player Hank Baskett. Their relationship looked ideal to the public, and they even had their own reality TV show showcasing their life together. However, after a few years, their names started making headlines for negative reasons, online TV streaming services, and on TV started making headlines for depression territory in the future. Kendra Wilkinson, a former Playboy playmate, gained a lot of attention when she began dating NFL player Hank Baskett. Kendra Wilkinson, a former Playboy playmate, streaming services. This shift in the public's perception shows how quickly the image of a perfect relationship can change. Despite their initially glamorous public life, Kendra and Hank faced significant issues that became widely reported. It's a reminder that even when things seem perfect from the outside, personal problems can still arise and become very public. Their story illustrates how fame can amplify both the highs and lows of a relationship, making it harder to keep personal struggles private. While Kendra Wilkinson was 8 months pregnant with their son, Hank Baskett cheated on her. The drama surrounding the affair was shown on their reality TV show, making the situation even more difficult for Kendra. Despite their efforts to fix their relationship for the sake of their soon-to-be-born child, they struggled to overcome the betrayal. Unfortunately, they were unable to reconcile and ended their marriage in 2019. This situation highlights how personal issues can become public spectacles when you're a celebrity. The added stress of dealing with infidelity while pregnant, combined with the pressure of reality TV, made the breakup even more challenging. Their story is a reminder that even when couples try to stay together for their children or for public appearances, sometimes the damage is too great to repair. It also shows how complex and painful it can be to navigate such issues under the constant watch of the public eye. During the last year or two, my relationship with my father has been completely and utterly altered, and I begin to associate mental illness with depression. 11. Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher. We'd be dishonest if we said we were upset about Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher ending their relationship. While they were considered a powerful couple in the early 2000s, their marriage faced serious problems. Ashton Kutcher cheated on Demi Moore with Scott Eastwood's ex-girlfriend, which was a significant blow to their relationship. The end of their marriage was not surprising to many, given the cheating scandal. It's a reminder that even couples who seem strong and successful can face major issues. The fact that Ashton's affair involved someone connected to another celebrity added another layer of drama. This situation highlights how difficult it can be to maintain a relationship under intense public scrutiny and personal betrayal. It also shows that despite the glamour and success, personal relationships can be fraught with challenges that are often magnified when they are played out in the media. Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher got divorced in 2013, and soon after, Ashton found love with Mila Kunis, who many people see as his perfect match. Their relationship was widely publicized, but it seems that things worked out well for both of them in the end. Even though their breakup was difficult and highly visible, it eventually led to positive outcomes for both Ashton and Demi. Ashton's relationship with Mila Kunis appeared to be a great match, while Demi moved forward with her life as well. This story shows that sometimes, tough situations and breakups can lead to new beginnings and better outcomes. It's a reminder that even when things seem challenging or unfair at the time, there can be a reason behind these changes that leads to a happier and more fulfilling future. 12. Eva Longoria and Tony Parker. Eva Longoria and Tony Parker were married from 2007 until 2011. During their marriage, rumors began to spread that Tony, a basketball player, was having an affair with another woman. These rumors led to the couple filing for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences as the reason for their split. Cheating can be a major issue in a relationship, and it's often something that is very difficult to overcome. When trust is broken in such a significant way, it can lead to serious problems that are hard to fix. In Eva and Tony's case, the cheating allegations were a clear sign that their marriage was in trouble, leading them to end their relationship. This situation highlights how betrayal can deeply affect a relationship and ultimately lead to its end, showing that some issues are too big to resolve. To make things even worse, the woman Tony Parker was cheating with turned out to be the wife of one of his basketball teammates. Remarkably, mates. So this scandal not only ended Eva Longoria and Tony Parker's marriage, but also ruined another marriage. Fortunately, both Eva and Tony have moved on from the scandal and found happiness with new partners. Eva Longoria has recently welcomed a son with her new husband, which marks a new and positive chapter in her life. This situation shows how infidelity can have a ripple effect, impacting more than just the couple involved. However, it's encouraging to see that both Eva and Tony have been able to rebuild their lives and find joy again. Their stories remind us that even after difficult and public breakups, it is possible to find new beginnings and happiness. 13. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Who else remembers where they were when they first heard the shocking news that Arnold Schwarzenegger had an affair with his housekeeper and had a child with her? The affair actually happened back in 1996, but it wasn't revealed until 2011. Donald Schwarzenegger himself had not yet retired. This scandal was a huge surprise for many people because Schwarzenegger was a well-known public figure and politician at the time. The fact that this secret was kept for so many years made the revelation even more dramatic. It shows how personal issues can sometimes stay hidden for a long time, but eventually come to light, often causing a lot of public interest and surprise. This situation is a reminder that even people who seem to have everything can have complicated and hidden aspects of their lives. During a family vacation, Arnold Schwarzenegger stayed behind because he was busy working on a movie. What's surprising is that his affair remained a secret for 15 years. Eventually, the truth came out, and the couple, who had been married for over 25 years, ended up getting divorced. This situation highlights how secrets can sometimes stay hidden for a long time, even in close-knit families. It's remarkable that such a significant issue was kept from public knowledge for so many years. When the affair was finally revealed, it had a major impact on Schwarzenegger and his wife's relationship. Their long marriage ended because of this betrayal, showing how personal secrets can eventually come to light and cause major changes. The story also reminds us of the complexities of relationships and how even long-standing marriages can face serious challenges. This situation is remarkable because it shows how even long-standing relationships can be affected by hidden truths and scandals. Keeping such a major secret for so long is impressive, though not in a positive way. It highlights the challenges that come with maintaining privacy in the public eye, and how difficult it can be to manage personal issues while being constantly observed. The end of Arnold and Maria's marriage after so many years shows that even with a lengthy and seemingly stable relationship, significant betrayals can lead to a dramatic shift and the end of a partnership. 14. Sandra Bullock and Jesse James. It was clear to many of us that Sandra Bullock deserved better than Jesse James, and it took a cheating scandal for her to see it too. James was unfaithful to Bullock with a stripper who had a very unusual tattoo on her forehead that read, "Pray for us sinners." It sounds almost unbelievable, but it's true. This situation serves as a striking example of how personal betrayals can sometimes bring clarity about the worth and value of a relationship. Bullock's experience reminds us that sometimes it takes a major upheaval to recognize and appreciate what we truly deserve. While the scandal was undoubtedly painful, it also opened the door for Bullock to move forward and find a better path for herself. It's a tough lesson, but a powerful reminder of self-worth and the importance of being in a relationship where both partners are truly committed. Things took an even worse turn after the initial cheating scandal. Photos surfaced showing James in Nazi-themed clothing, and several of his former employees came forward with stories about experiencing anti-Semitism from him. Sandra Bullock, understandably, decided to divorce James after these disturbing revelations. Moving on from such a painful and public situation, she focused on positive changes in her life, including adopting a son. This situation highlights how scandals can escalate and impact people in more ways than one. The discovery of James's offensive behavior and the negative experiences reported by others only added to the gravity of the situation. Sandra's decision to divorce him and seek a fresh start reflects how important it is to distance oneself from toxic situations and focus on positive and fulfilling aspects of life. It's a reminder that even after facing difficult and public challenges, it's possible to move forward and find happiness again. 15. Tiger Woods and Elin Nordegren. This was one of the biggest cheating scandals of the 2000s. In 2009, the National Enquirer published a story revealing that Tiger Woods had been cheating on his wife, Elin Nordegren, with a nightclub promoter. Once this news was out, even more women came forward, sharing their own stories of having affairs with the famous golfer. The scandal was huge because Tiger Woods was a highly respected and well-known sports figure. The revelation not only shocked his fans but also led to a series of additional allegations from other women. This situation shows how a single scandal can quickly escalate and involve many more people than initially expected. It also highlights the intense public interest in celebrities' personal lives and how such revelations can dramatically impact their careers and personal relationships. Tiger Woods' cheating scandal had major consequences. After the affair came to light, he lost all of his major sponsors and was effectively pushed out of the golf world for a while. It was a huge blow to his career. What's interesting is that while the scandal did damage his career temporarily, it's not uncommon for professional athletes to face such setbacks. Many athletes go through similar issues but often find ways to recover and continue making millions. This shows that while scandals can have serious short-term effects, they don't always end a career entirely. Athletes like Woods can sometimes bounce back, regain their status, and return to success in their field.